Wanted, Best Friend by A. M. Munson. Pictures by Lynn Munsinger. Cat and Mouse sat at the table. They were playing checkers. The two played the game often. So often that Cat sometimes made up new rules. "That's it," said the cat. "I won." He set up the checkers for another game. "That's the third time you've won," complained Mouse. "Let's play Crazy Eights now." "I hate Crazy Eights," said Cat. "You take forever to decide which card to play." "But when we play Crazy Eights, I win sometimes," said Mouse. He folded his arms across his chest. "Either we play Crazy Eights or I go home." "All right," said Cat. "Go home. I'll find somebody else to play with me." "Fine," said Mouse, and he picked up his hat and he left. Cat scratched his head. How would he find another friend? And suddenly he had an idea. He grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil and he wrote, "Wanted, Best Friend. Must like to play games. See Cat immediately." Then he called the Hollow Log Gazette. 2 days later, there was a knock on Cat's door. "Did you advertise for a friend?" asked Mole. "Yes," answered Cat. "Come in." He hoped Mole liked to play checkers as much as he did. "How about some munchies?" asked Mole. "Help yourself," said Cat. Mole disappeared into the kitchen. That's not just a few munchies. When he came out, he was carrying a can of soda, a jar of peanut butter, crackers, bananas, an ice cream bar, and a bag of pretzels. The can of soda tumbled onto the floor and Mole kicked it toward the table. "Aha," said Mole. He tossed the banana peel over his shoulder. "Now I'm ready to play." Cat moved his checker first. Mole stuffed his mouth with crackers and peanut butter. "Your turn," said Cat. Mole dumped all the pretzels onto the table and then moved his playing piece. Oh dear, Cat smiled. He jumped over Mole's checker, using his own. "Oh dear," said Cat. His finger sank into a gooey glob of peanut butter when he touched Mole's checker. "Time for a drink," said Mole. No, wait," said Cat, but it was too late. Orange soda sprayed from the can right into Cat's face. Whoa, what a sticky mess, huh? "This will never do," said Cat. He raced for a towel. "You cannot be a slob and be my best friend too." Cat avoided Mole's sticky fingers and led him by the arm out of the house. He just finished cleaning up Mole's mess when he heard another knock on the door. Who do you suppose that is? "Did you advertise for a friend?" asked Otter. He carried a large, bumpy duffel bag. "Yes, I did," said Cat. "Come in." "I have everything we need to have fun," said Otter. He unzipped the bag. A baseball, a basketball, softball, football, soccer ball. "But I like to play checkers," said Cat. Balls bounced around his feet. said Otter. "These games are a lot more fun." "Watch." He grabbed the basketball and tossed it up into the lampshade. 2 points, he yelled. Cat raced to steady the wobbling lamp. A football sailed past his head through the rabbit ears on the television. "Touchdown!" cheered Otter. I think that Otter's ruining Cat's house. "No more, no more," said Cat, but it was too late. Otter kicked the soccer ball right into the fireplace. "Goal!" cried Otter. "This will not do," said Cat. He stamped out the sparks. "You cannot burn my house down and be my best friend." He made Otter pick up all the balls, and then he showed him to the door. Cat was eating lunch when he heard another knock on the door. "I do hope that's Mouse and that he's come back to play." And he ran to the door. "Raccoon is the name, and skateboarding's my game." "I don't know how to ride a skateboard," said Cat. "Nothing to it," said Raccoon. He dropped 2 skateboards to the ground. "Get on." "But I like to play checkers," said Cat. "I think you're scared," said Raccoon. "I am not," lied the Cat. He closed and locked the door behind him, and he put one foot on the skateboard and then the other, and Raccoon gave him a great big push, and the Cat was sent flying down the sidewalk. "How do I stop?" cried Cat. "Put your foot down," said Raccoon. The Cat didn't hear. His skateboard raced toward a busy street. "Jump!" yelled Raccoon. The Cat closed his eyes and jumped. Crash! Clang! Squish! The Cat landed in the middle of the next door neighbor's garbage. Raccoon laughed at him. "This will not do," said Cat. He pulled his foot out of a garbage can. "You cannot laugh at me and be my best friend." And he hobbled toward home. He plopped into his big stuffed chair. If Mouse had a phone, I would call him and invite him back. Suddenly he had an idea, and he grabbed a piece of paper and a pencil, and he wrote, "Mouse, please come back. Willing to play Crazy Eights, Cat." And then he called the Hollow Log Gazette. 2 days later, there was a knock on Cat's door. Hey, look who came. "Mouse," said Cat, "I am so happy to see you." And he led his friend to the table. "I'm thirsty," said Mouse, and he disappeared into the kitchen and returned with a glass of water. Cat watched Mouse set the glass on a napkin. "You're so tidy." "Thank you," said Mouse. "And you never throw things around in my house," said Cat. "I wouldn't dream of it," said the Mouse. "And you don't skateboard," said the Cat. "It's too dangerous for a klutz like me." Cat smiled. "Mouse," he said, "you're my best kind of friend." And the 2 of them began to play Crazy Eights.